Greetings, Glitter Gang, and happy Thursday. Today is October 22nd. You're watching Kathryn Scraps Live. My name is Kathryn, and today we're going to work on decorating the Halloween Squawktagon Folio table display / album. Before I do anything else, I'm going to give a announcement at the beginning of this video. This announcement will appear at the beginning of every video, probably until mid-November, so I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible because you're going to hear it a lot. My video card is dying. It's not dead, but it's dying. Video cards, like many other things, are in short supply right now, and so it appears as though I will be able to have a replacement on November 9th. I have the choice in these circumstances to have no shows until November 9th, or to have shows that are possibly disrupted by crashing video cards. I have decided to go with having shows that are possibly disrupted by crashing video cards. So what that means is that at any point, any time I'm using my computer, but particularly when I'm broadcasting because it requires heavy usage of my GPU, the show will just stop because my card has crashed and my computer has crashed. So I'm going to do recording breaks every half hour until I have a new video card. And if you're watching a video and it just cuts off right at the end, no explanation, it just stops, that is because my video card crashed. And there is literally nothing I can do about it to stop it. So if that becomes way too annoying, we're just going to have to not have shows until I have a new card, because there literally is nothing else I can do. So to minimize the possible negative effects of this, like I said, I'm going to do recording breaks every 30 minutes so that segments, you know, if a segment gets messed up, it's only like 20, 25 minutes instead of 2 hours. And we'll just, I'm just going to do it. And so you're going to hear me repeat this at the beginning of every video until I have a new video card. Okay, so that's just, unfortunately, I'm very sorry about this, but it's completely 100% out of my control. 100% out of my control. There is literally nothing I can do. I spent all last week and into this week, or I spent all this week rather, because it died on Thursday of last week, contacting super premium custom computer building companies that will build you computers for thousands and thousands of dollars, places like Dell, you know, all these kinds of places. But to get a computer with the kind of video card that we need, it's just going to take time, because it's specifically the kind of cards that we use that are in short supply right now. It has something to do with NVIDIA and AMD having some difficulty with their suppliers of components and things like that. I don't care, but we have been told that we can get one by November 9th. Okay, so hopefully whatever show is after November 9th, we won't have to do tiny recordings anymore. All right, so that being said, while we're doing announcements, next week, October 29th, is book club. So we are going to be discussing A Man Called Uva by Frederick Bachman. There will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled for that book, and you want to participate in the show, you need to read it before then. And then that's pretty much it. So happy Thursday, Glitter Gang. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kathryn, who was first to chat, and by Kathryn I mean moi, but then the other Kathryn chatted right after me. So, and I think that's 2 weeks in a row that we had the double Kathryn. Donna Jet says, hello, everyone. Also, if you can see somewhere in the chat, if you can read this, you're not in a cornfield with two ghosts. If you can read that, you're not in a cornfield. If you can't, you're probably in a cornfield. Refresh until you can see that. Okay? I'm going to paste it again, just so that it's more towards the front. Hello to Pat and to Bev and to Melanie, Sandra, Kimberly, Valerie says hi, everyone. Carol Joan, how are all of you? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Fran says, hey, 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 happy people. Gigi says, happy Thursday. So I don't know. I lost where I was reading, I guess. Oh, I found it. Candy said she must have been in a cornfield, but now she's not. Hello from Kathleen. Hello to all of you, to Deb and to Vicky. Greetings, all of you. All right, so Gigi says, what printer does she have? I have an Epson ET 16500, which has been discontinued. I believe its replacement is a 16600, but I'm not sure about that at all. At all. It is an EcoTank printer, also known as a super tank printer, also known as a continuous ink system, which means that instead of having cartridges, it has, what does it have? It has tanks on the side. So, it just always has ink, and while you're printing you can pour more ink in it. That's why continuous ink, and it's just very, very efficient, both eco-efficient and financially efficient. So, okay. Kimberly says, we'll hang in there with you, Kathryn. Thank you, Kimberly. I appreciate it. And then Fran says, yay for kamikaze crafting. That's basically what we're going to be dealing with. Kathryn says, it feels so dangerous. So it does. It does. I have to admit, Pat says, I feel so sorry for you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. Bev is sending fingers crossed and good vibes to the video card. Thank you to all of you for your support. You know, it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Our video card is 4.5 years old, and let's just say it hasn't been gently used. It's been a real trooper, honestly, to have lasted this long. And just a couple months ago, Mr. Lifeguard and I were talking about starting to collect the pieces and parts we would need to build a replacement, which maybe it overheard that. And that's why we're dealing with what we're dealing with. Or maybe Mr. Lifeguard and I are just that good at knowing when stuff's about to die. What else is new? What else is new is lighting is better this week than last week. Don't you think? Doesn't everything look better this week? Have you noticed anything going on here on the desk? We do have a new mat, yes. And the camera does appreciate the black background. It definitely has a lot cleaner and more accurate color representation with a black mat versus a blue mat. So we're gonna, we're gonna use this for a while. And then the other thing that I did is, remember last week when I was holding stuff up to the camera, it would get dark when it got to the camera because, I go above the lights. Well, now the camera lens has its own illumination. I have a light specifically for the camera lens. So we will be able to hold things up to the camera lens from now on. And on top of that, I have a fill light that is filling this side of the desk. So you'll notice that there's no shadow or darkness on this side of the desk at all. The fill light was supposed to fill both sides of the desk, but the camera's in the way, duh. So we have to get another one because you can see there's a little bit of darkness right here. You can see it if you watch my hand. You can see we have a little darkness in this corner. I don't use this corner as much because that's where my mouse is. So it's not that big of a deal. We are going to get another fill light to go on the other side so that it won't be in darkness. But, it is what it is. Okay. So, yeah, it does make the projects pop, the black mat. I think so. It definitely makes it look better. So Donna Jet asked what happened last Thursday. What happened last Thursday is my video card crashed. That's what I was talking about at the beginning of the show. My video card is in the process of dying. It will periodically crash. Literally, it could crash anytime I am doing a broadcast at any point. Okay? So, we're just going to have to live with that until, let's see, until when? We're going to have to live with it until November 12th at the earliest. November 12th at the earliest, okay? So just buckle up. Buckle up. There's literally nothing I can do about it, okay? I mean, I'm doing what I can which is I am buying a new computer. So, yeah, I mean, I'm doing what I can. I literally cannot do anything else. It just is going to take what it is, because I know you guys think that I'm really organized and I can do a lot, but it turns out I am not in control of the global video card supply chain. That's just one, there are limits. There are limits to my abilities. So, all right. Okay, so here we go. All right, so where we left off last week is we made these doors, which I love these doors. I think they're gonna look so awesome on the outside of the Squawk-tagon. This is the front cover, by the way. And then what we did is we put a giant waterfall in it, which has these, the photo mats make a spine, basically. They make a little spine looking thing. Okay, so then we're going to also decorate the inside of this, and we're going to decorate the inside of this, and then we're going to decorate this flap. We're going to add, you know, some pattern paper to the sides of all of the photo mats, of which there are many. And then we're going to decorate down here. We're going to decorate this flap. Okay. And you can see that when you open it, these are all offset as well to have that same funky look of like bones or a creepy piano or whatever. So whichever way the waterfall is, it still does that. Okay. All right. So let's just get decorating. All right. Do I know how to decorate? No, I don't. I don't know how to decorate. That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. My brain is just destroyed. Just you know. It's been a week. It's been a week. Mr. Lifeguard and I have both been pulling our hair out all week. All right, so I kind of like the boo. This one, do we have witches on the front? No, we don't. We don't. Okay, so I'm not going to do this one. I like the boo better anyway. This one also, I think, kind of vibes with the front, what we have on the front pretty well. Oh, wait, this is maybe the best one because it's flying bats and haunting ghosts on the night they love the most. I think that kind of like works a lot with this front piece. Okay, let's go with that. And it looks nice with the stars at the top as well. And then we have these two skulls. Because when I set this up in Photoshop, I flipped the skull so I would have it facing both directions. So we can actually make it like bookends. And I did the same thing with these pumpkins, so they may be able to go behind as well. Yeah, we may not need them. We may just want to do skulls only. I think I do want to do just skulls only. And then I did make some bats as well. So let's see what I did in terms of bats. Okay, so I have these bats, but I think they're too large. So, yeah, that's fine. No. Maybe I didn't make any tiny bats. I mean, I have this, but I would have to get rid of this. Let's see. Now some of this stuff can go like over here. Just gonna check for anything, like if one of them has a bat I could cut out maybe. I don't really see, there's not a lot of bats other than those two bats. We can flip through the paper as well. But, okay, these are all the same ones. I just made them tiny. I printed them in 4x6 and 3x4. And I have one more bag of stuff I printed out. Let's look at the borders to see if I put any bats. If there's any bats in the borders. Now we could do eyeballs on either side of the this. I don't think I'd have to print another one of those though, maybe, because it's not long enough. So maybe we won't, because I don't want to be printing stuff right away. Okay. All right. So I'm going to pull this out and see if maybe I could get it on here. Nah, it's a little too big. It's a little too big. All right. So, pattern paper. Now, first things first, we need something to go behind this, or to like stretch, to fill in the sides. So we're looking for that. Ooh, maybe spooky trees. We have the spooky trees from the front. I need to. All right. This might be cool as well. Although maybe the pattern's a little large. You're not going to see much of the flowers. So we can just save it and use it somewhere else. I'm so glad I organized after the last class. The poison could work, but we'd have to be super careful about how we cut it. Like, we'd have to cut it like that. And so maybe not. Maybe not. Ooh. This would give like eyes vibes, I think. I'm going to do this one. All right, I got it. I've got it. Now I need to measure and figure out what size the waterfall is, because I make it 8.5? I don't remember. So that's okay. That's what rulers are for. It's just 8, so I'm going to cut this to 4 1/4 by, well, I'm just going to cut a 4 1/4 inch strip, and I'm going to use this corner and this corner. Actually, I'm going to use these corners, the top corners. Well, yeah. Meh. Where's my little thing? Oh my gosh. Did I suck it up with all my... Cool, great. Okay, I gotta go find it. Gotta go find my card. Why are you fighting me, album? You have so much potential. If you would just behave. I just have to go find the card that I pulled out to use because I can't. I have cleaned, I think I tidied it when I tidied those embellishments off my desk. Yeah, I did. All right. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like that, which is really cool because it's the reverse of this. See, this is orange with black stars. Now we have black with orange stars. So that'll look really, really cute. All right. And then we'll put our little Scully mans like here and here. And that'll be our spread. Okay. Perfection. So I'm just going to cut that and then I'll be right back. And I'm going to cut a 4 1/4 inch strip. And we're probably going to be decorating this till Christmas. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. It'll just be ready for the next Halloween. Okay. So let's do some math. All right, so math. Okay, so the piece is 8. We want it to be 7 3/4 across. I'm going to subtract the 6 inches for this because this is 6. So that means it's 1 3/4 across. So we need 1 3/4 is left. We divide that by 2 to figure out how big each side piece needs to be, which is 7/8. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 7/8 off of one, and then off of the other, I'm going to cut whatever 7 3/4 is minus 7/8. So that would be, so 7 3/4 minus 7/8 is 6 7/8. So one piece is going to be 6 7/8. I'm going to cut from one side, and one piece is going to be 7/8 cut from the other side, and then I'm going to stick them together on there so that I get the corners, because that's what I want. I want the corners. It is what I do. You're right, Patty. It's like I am just have the only project in any given year that's done before the holiday that it represents is the Christmas in July project, and that's only because I do it in July and August. So if I didn't do it in July and August, then it wouldn't be done. It would not be done. All right, so this one I'm going to cut to 6 7/8. All right, and if my math is correct, it should fill in the whole space, which it does. And so then this will go here like so. Ah, look how good that is. Look how good. And then heads on the corners. Ah, so cute. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna ink everything. So this one's gonna get inked all the way around. So this one, I don't ink this side, you know, because I don't want a line of ink separating the two halves of the piece. And then this one is the opposite. I don't ink this side, but for the same reason. All right, and so before I can ink these, I have to cut them out. So I'm going to cover the backs with tape. I'm going to cut them out, and then there'll be stickers ready to use. And then once I get this all assembled, I'm going to do my first recording break. What that means for you, if you're watching live, is you can just hang tight. Like nothing's going to, you know, nothing's going to change from your perspective. But if you're watching on recording, you'll just need to go to the next video in the series, whether that's in the archives or on YouTube. So all right. Oh, don't remove their tape though until you've cut them. Otherwise, that will be annoying. All right, so Okay, so got skull number 1. And we'll get skull number 2. All right. Okay, so now I have 2 skulls, and I'm going to ink them just to take away that cut white edge, because I'm not always perfect about getting it right on the line. I think today is the first day that I'm really seeing the new camera's full potential. Like, everything looks really good today, whereas last week a lot of things were annoying me. But this week, I think I'm really like, okay, that was a good choice. That was a good choice. Last week I was like, have I done something stupid? The answer is yes, of course. The answer is always yes. Okay, so I'm gonna stick them together on the tape at the top there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing at the bottom. You know, get them stuck together. And then I'm going to tape over the crack. Also, burnish, of course, always burnish your tape. Oh, got to put tape on this one as well. Mary said they're talking about, I guess Apple owns the Peanuts and isn't letting anyone but Apple TV users watch the holiday specials or something, and you know. And Mary said it gives an all new meaning to Scrooge, and I just want to remind everyone that the point of A Christmas Carol is that billionaire capitalists will not treat people like human beings unless they're supernaturally tortured for 3 days. What we need is an update of A Christmas Carol that's set in the present day, and whatever actor they choose to play Scrooge looks exactly like Jeff Bezos. And he's the head of a company, a multimedia retail conglomerate called, let's see, what can it be called? Let's think. I'm trying to think of like a jungle that everyone would know, or like another big rainforest. But all my brain will supply me with is Kalahari, which is literally the opposite of what I want. So thanks, brain. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this down, you know, like while it's on it. I'll stick it down like this. So I'm going to be attaching it as one piece. Are you going to come say hi? I know, you haven't visited in a while. Oh, the Nile. He's the CEO of Denial. That would be perfect. Oh, watch your toes. You're going to slip. Hi. Good morning. Or good afternoon, rather. How are you, ma'am? How are you? Me, 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 me. It's your month. It's your month, tiny cat. It's your month. It's your project. Oh my gosh. Look how perfect that is. Oh, aw. Aw. Aw, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what's happening? What's happening? What's going on, buddy? Are you okay? Are you okay? It's her snake charmer tail. Yeah. I always think it looks, when she does that, I think it looks like she's, you know, being charmed by a snake charmer. All right. No, don't stick right there. I don't want you right there. I want you here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. Are we what? What? Your dog's staring at Tiny, trying to figure out how to play with her. Ah, look at it. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm happy. I'm happy. All right. Tiny, I'm coming right back. Just relax. Okay. But you're fine. You're totally fine. Okay? You are fine. Oh, look, she's just rubbing her little face on my arms. Oh, baby, you're poor little thing. Poor little thing. All right. Oh, watch your eye. Okay. All right. That's sharp, though. Okay. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, can you come get your cat? Because it needs a lot of attention right now. Thank you very much. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I know someone's coming who's going to give you so many pets. Someone's going to come give you so many pets. Yes, soon. Soon. Soon you'll have all the pets and snuggles that you could possibly want. Oh, okay, 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 okay. All right, okay. 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 Oh. Yeah. Stop being a dork. All right. So, okay. So there it is. It looks beautiful. So now all we have to do is just get fun little patterns of paper that are going to fill in all these little side gaps, and then we can decorate this and decorate this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recording break here, and then in the next video I will be back and we will fill those all in.